Hello, 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 everyone. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone. All right. So, day six. Day six, we're getting on. Day six of my 14-day challenge. And I have just finished work, as you can see by my attire. Just wrapped up a long day. But I am determined. I am being disciplined. I am going to do these videos. I'm going to do a video every day. I'm going to go live for 14 days straight. That is my promise to myself. So that's what I'm doing. So before I call it a night and wrap things up, and get ready for my Thanksgiving tomorrow, I just want to share with you one of the things that I'm doing to truly level up and change my mindset. Now, I have always been a reader. I've always loved reading. Like, I was that little girl that would, when my mom was like, okay, it's time to go to bed, turn out the lights, blah, 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 I would have my book open and literally be trying to read whatever book it was, finish those get those last few pages in, or maybe just one more chapter. And my mom would fuss at me, and then she would laugh later because she said she used to do the exact same thing and be told, get out of that book. But yeah, I've always loved to read. So when they say readers are leaders, that's truly, that's on point. I absolutely believe that. So I just want to talk about what I'm reading right now, some books that have definitely influenced me and helped me along the years. And I'm like an avid reader, and there's nothing I love more than an actual book. Like, I like a hard copy or paperback book where I can just turn the pages myself. Like, I love those. I know a lot of people are into the whole, Kindle and Audible and, the audio books, and that's fine, because especially when you're, if you're traveling or, you don't always want to have to take a book with you, or when you're in your car driving along, it's kind of nice to have, your own little mobile library going on, right? Where you can listen to things. So that's awesome. But I still love the old fashioned book that I can just open up, smell the pages. I know. Does it sound weird? Is anyone else like that? Is it, or is it just me? I don't know. I digress. So I wanted to share with you 10 books that, not only am I, I'm currently reading, like going back through them right now, because another thing that I do is I will read a book over and over again. Like, I don't just read it one time, put it down, never to look at it again. Like, I literally, I could read a book this month, and then, maybe a couple of years from now, I'll read it again. Every book that I'm about to show you, I've already read it at least once. Some of them I've read twice already. So, and these are in no particular order, but these are definitely just some really good books as far as, as far as mindset, as far as leadership, as far as, building your faith. And if you want to become successful, like, you can find all of that in each one of these books. Absolutely. Absolutely. So first one I'm going to share with you. Feel the fear and do it anyway. This is by Susan Jeffers, PhD. This is a great book. First one, feel the fear and do it anyway. I mean, it's exactly what you can expect a book like this to have in it. So, I'm not going to go in avid detail or, or any kind of detail really about any of these books. I just want to share with you my own little personal list. And I would love for you to comment with, any of the books that you don't see that you also have read, that you found have been helpful to you. I possibly have those in my library as well, but I'm just sharing 10 books for right now because, it's late and it could get really long-winded if I showed you like every single book that I have in my arsenal. All right, so feel the fear and do it anyway. Think and Grow Rich, a Black choice. Now, I absolutely do have the original Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This is actually Think and Grow Rich, a Black choice with Napoleon Hill and Dr. Dennis Kimbro. I was introduced to this version a couple of years ago, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. So highly recommend this. Also, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. You can't go wrong either way. Definitely one of the greats. This is absolutely one of my favorites, and I saw the movie after I read the book, but the movie was phenomenal as well. The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. Is it Byrne? Yeah. Awesome, awesome, awesome book. And if you get a chance to see the movie, that's great as well. Here's another book, also by Dr. Dennis Kimbro. What Makes the Great Great? Strategies for Extraordinary Achievement. Awesome book. That's number 4. Russell Simmons, Do You? 12 Laws to Access the Power in You to Achieve Happiness and Success. Now, regardless of what you may think about Russell Simmons, and, people have their own opinions, but the book is great. An oldie but goodie, never goes out of style. Norman Vincent Peale, The Power of Positive Thinking. One of my personal favorites. I've read this a couple of times. I've also read Do You a couple of times. I've read Think and Grow Rich a couple of times. I've read The Secret a few times. I have several books by this gentleman. John C. Maxwell, Developing the Leader Within You. Awesome, awesome, awesome book. Anything you can pick up from John C. Maxwell, I highly recommend and vouch for it. He has several books. Definitely one of the most sought after thought leaders on leadership of our time. And then when these next 3 books, which are, the last 3 that I have here, these books, for me, these have everything to do with your faith and your purpose and just how much control we really have over our lives if we just, make it our decision to do so. Hi, hello. For those of you who have joined, good evening, good evening. Tonight I'm talking about 10 books that I am currently reading, 10 books that have absolutely helped on my journey of self-love and mindset development. And I just went over about 7 books that that are really kind of my faves. And these last 3 right here, I'm actually in the midst of reading one of them. Here, I'll show the one that I'm currently reading right now. And she actually has 2 books on my list right now. Gabrielle Bernstein, Super Attractor, Methods for Manifesting a Life Beyond Your Wildest Dreams. This book is awesome. I love this. So yeah, I've already read this twice. So this will be my third time reading this one. Then her next book that she has, that at least that I am reading, and that, well, I've already read it, but I'm going to read it again. She also has The Universe Has Your Back. Transform Fear to Faith. It's a great book as well. And then this book was recommended to me by one of my mentors, a lady by the name of Rebecca Lynn Pope. I actually did a master class of hers, and she and her husband, Carrie Pope, recommended this book for all of us. And this is, this book is actually referred to in Gabrielle Bernstein's books as well, because she also read this and I believe has read books by this gentleman, Alan Cohen. But it's called A Course in Miracles Made Easy, Mastering the Journey from Fear to Love. So this is the easy one. I know that there's a Course in Miracles, the original version, and it is larger. It is definitely a little more intellectual. This sort of breaks it down, hence the words made easy. This sort of breaks it down for us non-philosophical, non-PhD readers who are like, okay, I am definitely not back in college. Can I just get the remedial version? But this is a great read as well. And I will tell you, I'm not against audiobooks or Kindles or, Audible or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I actually am currently listening to, yes, I am reading a book and listening to an audiobook. So an audiobook that I'm currently listening to right now is Outwitting the Devil, another book that I was referred to by yet another mentor of mine. So that's what I'm currently listening to right now. I've actually listened to it once already, but I honestly believe that sometimes anytime that I read something more than once or hear something more than once, like it never fails. I always pick up on something different the next time that I hear it, or each time that I hear it, and I believe that's because, you're in a different place each time that you hear it. So what your mind, what your heart is drawn to is simply, what stands out to you the most, right? So Outwitting the Devil, it's about 2.5 hours. I think I found it you can find it on YouTube. I think it's about 2.5 hours, but it's absolutely it's great. You really gotta listen to it. And to imagine, it's by Napoleon Hill. This was done, oh my gosh, years ago, before most of us were even born, so it's just amazing to hear the things that are being said, because it's so relatable to things that are even happening to us today, All right, so with that, I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, I would love to get some feedback from some of you with some of the books that you have read or are currently reading. And just share that with all of us. Please continue to follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already at The Hope Strategist. Also follow me here on IG at The Hope Strategist 2019, as well as this channel _Shay Hope. This is my personal IG page, where I pretty much do the majority of my videos. I go live from this page, for the most part. Also, I'm on Facebook. You can find me Shay Hope or The Hope Strategist. Have a blessed night, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Enjoy your family, enjoy your loved ones, enjoy your friends, or, just enjoy your peace. Enjoy your peace. If that's what you need, enjoy that. And be safe, eat well, be merry. Good night. Blessings in abundance.